What makes relationships last?
Our relationship has had its ups and downs, but what we've found is good communication holds everything together.
We decided to dedicate time every week to not only strengthen our relationship, but stimulate personal growth.
Strong relationships are built on strong communication.
Welcome to Date Night Conversations.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Date Night Conversations. I'm Chantel.
And I'm Greg.
And guys, this is our first video on the Date Night Conversations channel. How exciting.
It's grown.
It has. So we're up to 55 episodes. We initially started on our Perfectly Blended Family channel and decided that Date Night Conversations deserves its own channel as it's its own unique entity. So here we are.
We are.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to learn more about our family, you can check out Perfectly Blended. This is the original channel.
Yes. Okay guys, so now in this video, Greg and I are going to discuss 3 random questions we have never asked each other before.
And guys, every night I'm looking forward to these questions, conversations they stimulate, and the responses we get from you guys also.
Yes, we love the interaction, guys. All right, so you ready to get into it?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do this.
All right, guys, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm up first.
You're up first.
Okay, I'm excited. We're on the new channel. I'm up first. All right, let's get it. All right. Would you rather date someone you love or date someone who loves you? That's an interesting question. So, date someone you love or date someone who loves you? Doesn't it just kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah, why can't we just love each other?
Yeah. Okay, break it up. How would you feel dating?
Okay, so this is exactly what I'm thinking about it. So if I love this person, but they have no interest in me?
Well, what if it were me? Like, we first met and you, like, saw me around, and you, like, always trying to talk to me. It's like, oh my gosh, I just love this girl. Like, she's the sweetest thing, but it wasn't
Like
being
mutual?
Yeah, like...
Okay, so we're leaving it up in the air that there's something that has me drawn to this person, so we're saying I love this person. I don't think I can actually... Because it's weird. You love this person, but they don't love you. So how far into this relationship are you? Did you just meet this person?
I don't know. How far would it have gone if that was the case when you met me?
I don't know, man. This is weird. Okay, if I think I have to pick one or the other here, right? I think, I don't know, because it'd be interesting if someone loves me. I'd be curious to see that.
But what if it's a fan?
So like go on a date with somebody who loves me. It doesn't really know me. They know an aspect of me.
Maybe it could be that way. It could go so many ways. Like
someone who knows me from the gym, like from work.
Exactly.
Somebody who knows me from.
Oh, I'm so in love with him. Like, oh my gosh, this guy is like my everything.
It would be interesting to go on a date with that person and see how they treat me. What does that look like? What does that feel like?
Everything's paid for. Greg walking out with Gucci clothing.
Because that's not necessarily, like, money doesn't have anything to do with it. This is just to feel how they feel, like to get that vibe. Like, this person totally loves me and I can feel that. That would be the love part. I don't care about they took me or they treated me or they, like, the financial aspect.
I'm just saying it's all a package. So they really love you and you have everything, the best of everything, their personality, their food, everything. Again, it can go many different ways.
I've never been in the situation to say I dated somebody who loved me and I just didn't have interest in them and this is how it went. And then the other side where I just love this person and I kept taking them out on dates, but they just weren't feeling me, and it was.
But that's not what the question said. It didn't say they weren't feeling you, because maybe if you do love the person, it would be reciprocal, and they'd love you back.
Then it would be reciprocal. But would you rather date someone who you love or date someone who loves you? So you have to assume they don't love you and you don't love them as the opposite.
I guess so.
to just clarify everything. So let's just say there's somebody to clarify this whole question. There's a person that you know for a time. You know this person is super into you, they love you. You're like, man, I don't know about that person. Fine, I'll go on a date with them. And reversed, you know this person for a time. They're just friends to you, but you love them. You wish it could be more, and you go on a date with them. They might not be vibing you. Which would you prefer?
Is it being thrown to me, the question? Did you answer?
Yeah, because I haven't even answered that. I tried. Okay, you have to pick one. Why is this hard?
I don't know.
It's funny because I'm trying to run scenarios in my head to make sense of it to answer it properly. But I don't have a real life situation where I could actually just say, oh, it's clearly this or that. Because if I love somebody, I would like the opportunity to go on a date with that person so they can get to know me. And then that would be
fair.
It's
kind of where I'm going.
And if we're on a date and we're just not vibing, so I'm not feeling it back from you, that would be enough in my mind to let it go.
Yeah.
Like, this just isn't meant to be.
Yeah, I agree.
At the same time, on the opposite end, I should give that person the opportunity also. Like, all right, you know what? Let's go. But I think I would be less excited about that one because you sort of go in like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I pick I love.
Yeah, same. I'm going with that because I'm like, there are people out there, I can't say that I love, but it's someone that I would love to speak to. So we did an episode on this, like someone like Jamie Foxx, or someone that, you know, can stimulate your thinking and you would enjoy going on a friend date with. Nothing too deep.
Coffee date.
Coffee date. So I think I would want to love the person for, like, pertaining to this question. I would want to actually love the person. The opposite end is having the person love me. Oh, guys, I don't know. This is a tough one. I'd like to give them the opportunity, but I mean, if I'm not interested, it can go down south real fast. Like,
yeah, but they might try to be a cool person, but it's like, it's just not that way. And they come in for the kiss, and you're like, nah.
Like, hold up.
Yeah.
Wasn't ready for that. You never know.
Do a dodge.
Oh my gosh, is that what you would do, Greg?
I would do a quick cheek turn. It's like they come in and be like, catch it right there, and give you a little side hug.
Oh man, that's so awkward.
I had a great night.
Good night, kitten. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Let's give these guys an opportunity. All right, guys. So we're gonna throw the question back to you, but we'll read it one more time.
Would you rather date someone you love or date someone who loves you?
It's an interesting question. All right, guys, we want to know, and you know what to do. So drop a comment down below. All right, we're moving on to question number 2.
All right, question number 2. What's the best thing you inherited from each of your parents?
Another interesting question.
Each of your parents.
What's the best thing I inherited from each of my parents? Okay, well, my mom's side is the independence, I think.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
My dad? I have no idea. What would you say? Because I can't
From
see
your
anything.
Dad. That one's tough. I can see your mom definitely, but
Yeah, my dad's a hard one, guys. My dad's his own kind of person.
his own kind of person, you're your own kind of person.
Oh, okay, fair. Thank you. There you go. How about you?
He's definitely his own kind of person.
So I'm definitely my own kind of person?
Oh, you know you are.
Are you?
I think so. Who's like me? I'm my own kind of person. But I like growing up, I was always just did my own thing. I didn't follow trends or anything. But I can't say which parent that was. I don't know.
Maybe both were like that.
I really don't know. what I've inherited from either of my parents.
Okay.
Do you know?
Your looks.
Poor vision. Both my parents wear
Okay.
glasses.
So, guys, Greg comes from a line of handsomeness. So your dad is such a beautiful soul when he was younger. Like, he is just so good looking.
You can find a picture.
Such a good, and then that came from the grandfather, because the grandfather is beautiful too. So it comes down, it's like, I think you inherit like some of these German features that are just so beautiful and sexy and strong
Did we
features.
show pictures of my dad?
Yeah. In
The one where,
yeah, we have
okay,
videos and pictures of,
probably from differences, childhood.
yes. But you can see the resemblance there. I think that's what you inherited, although you have something of your mom too. So I think the mix, but I
Okay,
do
that's
see,
like a physical inheritance, we'll say.
yeah, I think definitely
What, any
down
other?
that line from your dad. Your mom? I don't know. See, we know where one comes from, but like your mom's a good person and like her unique self.
You know
but
what?
I don't.
Like my mom's like very kind, very like, she's caring.
She is.
So I think I've taken that from her. Both my parents are. They're both like nice people. Both my parents are nice people.
Yeah, so you could say it's a blend of both.
Yeah, I think my parents are alike in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents are very different.
So
Yeah.
weird.
But I think my parents both have very sort of similar traits in that sense that, like, my dad was a little more firm and assertive when he was younger, but as he got older, he's a softie. My mom was always, we'll say, softer.
So how does that relate to you? Like, how does...
I think I still have that firmness, assertiveness from my dad.
Okay.
Like, especially like when I have to use my dad voice. I think
Okay.
that's just every dad, but because I'm not as, say, aggressive as my dad, I'm kind of softer, like my mom.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
All right. I think that goes, yes. All right, guys, we're going to throw the question back to you, but let's read it one more time. What's the best thing you inherited from each of your parents?
Best thing.
The best thing, guys.
I'm just trying to think of anything.
I know.
Like, that's what it came
that.
down to. The best thing? Everything that I am came from my parents, right?
I think so.
Like, ultimately,
Yes.
genetics that allowed me to become me? Is that the best thing?
All right, guys, you know what to do. Drop a comment down below. All right, it is time to move on to the last question. And I'm up.
You're up.
All right, guys, let's see what we're going to get.
Last question.
What controversial opinions do you enjoy sharing with others?
Oh my goodness. Controversial opinions.
It's a couple.
I'm very careful with my controversial opinions and who I talk to, and I usually let them bring things up first. So, things I enjoy talking about that are controversial, I like talking about religions.
Greg
I like
loves
talking about
religion.
everything from UFOs and Sasquatch to the whole pandemic that's going on today, all of it. Those are all controversial issues, right?
Yeah.
Controversial opinions. My opinion will always be controversial to the general public, I think.
That's
But
okay.
Sometimes I instigate, like I might play devil's advocate, even though it's not an opinion I agree with, just to get someone else's opinion.
Yeah.
So everything? What controversial
So
things do you enjoy
everything.
sharing with that as well? Do I have to actually share my opinion?
No.
What controversial opinions? Those are more topics.
That's silly.
My
So-
opinions on those topics.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I think you should.
So how about yourself?
For myself, it would be, my gosh, like you, like everything. There's always someone battling something with my opinion, from marriage to
Good
doing
one.
YouTube to
Yeah.
everything. There's always an opinion about something. People don't just let
Even
me live.
the way you work out, the way you eat.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. When I was heading to bodybuilding and doing the fitness shows, people were like, oh, you shouldn't be eating so much protein. Oh, you can eat that? You can have a cupcake? I'm like, Like everything I do is a
100%.
problem
So
to somebody else, and it really doesn't bother me anymore. I'm just like, whatever. And usually I don't get that anymore, anyways. Like people are like,
okay, yeah, but you're also more. You're not as hard. Like you're not as.
oh, as lean. Yes.
Yeah, when I say hard,
Lean.
that muscle tone and the definition, and that people kind of look.
I was like, that's too much for a female. Don't look at me then. Don't look at
Yes.
me.
So how we eat, how we exercise, how we take care of ourselves.
How we raise our kids.
How we raise our kids. There's so many things.
Putting extensions into Maya's hair.
Everybody.
It's just everything on every topic. There's always an opinion for everything. And
There'll always be someone who has an opposite opinion to ours.
Absolutely.
We probably have opposites about things ourselves.
Absolutely. We're humans. It's what it is. All right, guys. So let's throw it back to you. But we'll read the question one more time.
What controversial opinions do you enjoy sharing with others? Or what controversial topics?
All right, guys. You know what to do. Drop a comment down below. All right, so that was Date Night Conversations, episode 55 on our brand new Date Night Conversations channel.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I like that one. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. There was more interesting questions, and they made us think.
Yeah, we had to actually talk it out.
Yes. And that's what these questions kind of
I don't know if I gave...
do.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know if I gave solid answers. I think they're pretty general, but fit the topic.
They're fine.
They're fine?
Yeah.
You're accepting of them? All right. I'd love to hear your guys' responses to these questions also, so please comment down below. Let us know.
Yeah, guys, we look forward to interacting with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.